What's up, YouTube? It's Casey, and I am bringing you the Tri-brigade deck profile that was promised. I recently played it in a display tournament for Ghosts from the Past. I did not win, however, my loss was to Prank Kids. It's sort of just the deck bricked my last hand in game 3. But it happens. It was one of those random bricks that just shouldn't happen. As long as you can get to literally any playable card, you're fantastic. But anyway, without any further ado, I want to jump right in. So we're going to do 3 Fractal, 3 Nerval, 3 Karis. I am on 3. It's an extender. It's really good, and it's just needed in my opinion. And then this next card, it's a little controversial. Some people like it at 3, some people like it at 2. I like it at 1. In my build, I feel like it's a brick. I would never want to normal summon this over apparently a secret tech card that no one else plays. Or at least very few play. So anyway, 10 Tri-brigades, it's a quarter of the deck. You got to play the barrier statue because it's awesome whenever you go first. Even going second against decks like Eldritch, it has applications, so it's pretty cool. For hand traps, we're doing 3 Ash, 3 Droll, and DD Crow. Yes, there was a deck profile that topped recently. This is his exact hand trap lineup. However, it just so happens to coincide for my locals. There's a lot of meta, so this made sense. The 1 DD Crow, I did have the same issue. I wanted another on type card that I can use. It's a level 1, so I can search it off of Shrag if I had very minimal cards banished. It fit the bill. These cards were great. I'm on 3 Alpha. Alpha helps going second a lot. It also combos with the super secret tech card Reborn Tengu. Reborn Tengu just simply says, if this card is removed from the field, special summon 1 Reborn Tengu from your deck. It creates tons of link summoning plays. It's so broken. I have no idea why no one's on this. I'm even playing some cards to repeat it, so it's pretty good. Alpha and this card is great pressure going second into just about any board. Now, real quick, for budget options, on the combo side, you should play this card. If you don't have these, I do suggest picking them up when the 10s come out. This entire deck should be in there. Well, outside of Tengu, I'm saying like the main engines. Anyway, red-haired hasty horse. It is not even $1. It's cents. It's a free special summon to a column that doesn't have anything in it. You're using it literally because it's a beast and a 2000 for this other card called Tri-brigade Airborne Assault. This card is essentially emergency teleport for Beast, Beast Warrior, and Wing Beasts. So again, just gonna zoom in. Target 1 Beast, Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast monster you control. Special summon 1 Beast, Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast monster from your deck in defense with a different type and attack less than or equal to that monster, but its effects are negated until the end of this turn. You can also not special summon monsters from the extra deck except for links. You can only activate 1 of these per turn. If you have this and this, you have this. There's other applications too. If you open any of your other stuff and don't open a Tri-brigade, this gets you into Nerval because Nerval is a 0. Nerval gets you into Fractal, which gets you into fodder. It can also get you kit, so there's that as well. So yeah, for combo reasons, this fits the bill. For going second, I don't really know what to tell you. Maybe Pankratops, even though it's not on key. I do side deck Dark Ruler No More, so that is potential. But I don't really like it. I was going to explain that in the side deck. So moving on. For the rest of the spells, we have 3 Tinky, of course, 1 Rendezvous to pair with the Barrier Statue, and a couple of cards that no one else is playing. I know this card is good, Pot of Acquisitiveness. Yeah, this card has insane applications in all sorts of matchups. For rogue matchups, something that just came out, or well, it had more support come out, Time Thief. You can hit the Redoer, so it really messes, well, sort of messes them up, so it just doesn't automatically come back. For those who don't know, you just target 3 banished monsters, shuffle all 3 into the deck, then draw 1 card. It does have pseudo applications against Virtual World, because you can shuffle back in their monsters, but if they're just returning spells and traps, it doesn't really matter. But I use this in tandem with Reborn Tengu. Also, it helps give you longevity because you can recycle your extra deck cards. Speaking of recycling, I'm playing 2 Pot of Avarice. This one's questionable, for sure, but I think the main argument for this card is I'm on triple Tri-brigade Revolt. So this card puts all my banished stuff back into the grave. Avarice can return it. Avarice also combos with Tengu. I had a turn during the tournament and in testing multiple times where I've summoned Reborn Tengu 7 times within a combo, and just going second, that is immense amount of pressure. And Avarice and Tengu work completely fine underneath the main problem for the deck, which is Artifact Lancia. So it's just really good. And then for my last cards are 2 Ice Dragon's Prison. For the tournament, I actually ended up running this card because I did not have these yet. This card performed fine. It did unfortunately cost me a game because I did not have the card in hand. I needed all the rest of the pieces in order to deal with his board, so having this did nothing for me. But in theory, you could have a Nerval or a Kit in hand and be able to send them with this. It would be decent. So this is a decent substitute for this. Pretty much just any really good card. This could even be Solemn Strike. Yeah, so there you go. It's 40 cards. Gave you some budget options. We'll move into the extra deck. There are a few cards I wish I could add in, but it's very tight. So we have Link Revo, Almirage. Almirage is cuttable. The only application I found that is special for it is if you hard draw the Kit and don't have any real extenders. So it's a once in a blue moon in my build. If you played more Kit, then you need to 100% play this card. But as a one of, it doesn't come up often. But this could be used over this if you wanted to get rid of your Nerval summon. So then I'm on 2 Fair Sheets. I wish I was playing 3, but hey, that's why I'm on Avarice and Acquisitiveness. It matters. I wish I could play 2 of this as well. This card's insane. You guys should know what these do by now. Harpy Conductor. It's needed. I'm on some org, so it's step ladder. Phoenix, Unicorn. These are weird because you can't link them off when you use a Tri-brigade effect, because it locks you into only using Beast, Beast Warrior, and Wing Beast for link summons. The catch for this is when you're under Lancia, these cards are going to help you out the board if you're going second, so that way you can still progress, and you're pretty much just comboing through Tengu. And I do play Access Code, which I will explain why in a moment, other than it's just busted. So Rugal, does cool tricks with Shreg, has weird applications for other effects. I've never really wanted more than one, so there's that. This thing, it comes up every now and then. It basically becomes a 4800 if they don't have anything in their graveyard, and it can return a card from their graveyard, or monster, sorry. Gains 2400 attack when there's no monsters in their grave, and then it can return a monster from their graveyard to the deck. So, helpful. The Smorg, it's broken. Shreg is broken. I wish I could play 3. But again, I play the pots, so it works. Appaloosa, because broken. And Access Code, because of a combo I made. Shout outs to anyone who did it before me. I didn't copy this or anything. So kind of, in a way, shout out to myself. I big brained a combo. You run through your 3 Reborn Tengus. You end on this that has copied this, and you have 8,000 exactly. 81 if a Tenki's on board. So if you guys would like to see those combos, I am more than happy to do that. I will link down below one of the matches that I played on stream, and you guys can see. It wasn't for the tournament, though. It was just a mock match with a friend. But it was on one of my friend's Twitch accounts, and it was a slaughterhouse. Unfortunate for my friend that I was facing. However, it did showcase what the deck could do. So anyway, moving on. The side deck, I am on 3 Dark Ruler No More. I hate this card. It's needed, unfortunately, for certain decks. I would not use this against all decks, but it is a great out to multiple interruption boards. You need this against Prank Kids for sure, which is unfortunate because Battle Butler is one heck of a card. You could technically use Kaijus, however, I don't like that there's no Kaijus with the 3 types. So anyway, which I understand that Kaijus would not fit that, but you know, they can make a King Kong or something now, right? Anyway, moving on. 3 Lancia, it's busted in the matchups that it matters. 3 Nib. If you don't have Nib, I really don't know what to tell you. This format kind of requires Nib. It stops combo decks from popping off. You can play into boards pretty well. Anyway, for back row, we're on 3 Cosmic and a Duster. I wanted to be on Red Reboot, but I found it did clash a little bit. And I really didn't like paying all the life, because unless I had Reborn Tengu, I was most likely not going in for game. So I'm not on Red Reboot. Instead, I am playing on this card because it is busted against the majority of back row matchups. You can ignore a lot of this other text because we're not on main deck darks other than DD Crow, but you can banish a Darken Wind to special it from the hand or graveyard, and you can banish the Darker Wind from your hand or graveyard, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, so it's just this last text. Your opponent cannot set any cards on the field. You can special summon this off of your Smorg Link. If you do this, they can't target it. Most Eldritch builds cannot out this. So it really just gives you a free matchup, and it's pretty sweet. And then my last card is just the second DD Crow. It has applications in other matchups. I actually kind of like it for the mirror too. So anyway, that is my deck. Oh, sorry. I realized there was one more card to talk about. This does not work for a replacement for Alpha in my deck. In most decks, this can help out in terms of breaking boards. You could even side deck it over Dark Ruler. I was going to try that out. However, it's because it's a Beast Warrior. You can't use the E-Telly on it, so it's not good in my deck. You can do E-Telly stuff with your extra deck monsters, which in the link below, I do that with the Smorg link. I target it to try and summon a Reborn Tengu, it drew out the Ash because he knew I was on Tengu. But most people would not know that. Most people hold the Ash so that they don't get barrier statued. But I was actually going to make an Appaloosa, so he would have been stuck anyway. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, so this card is not nearly as good as it would be in other builds. So I just wanted to give that little warning. And then I wanted to touch on a combo. Again, if you want to see the combos, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for the notification, but literally comment down below, hey, I want to see those combos. So if I get like 2 people saying that, I'll make the video. It's fun. I love the combos that you can do. 1 Tenki and a pitch actually equals an Appaloosa without your normal summon, so that's really cool. And it's because you have to run these. It's not in my deck, unfortunately, but it was something that I was playing. I cut it last second, just because I wanted to make space. This was all Mirage. So anyway, moving on. Last part is that there is another version of this deck that I have been working on. It is pretty sweet. I'd love to share it with you guys. If you want to see that deck profile, comment down below saying, I want to see the other profile. And that is, I'm just going to give you a little spoiler here. It's based off of running dangers and cards that are discarding. And this is a hard going second build without Droplet or Dark Ruler No More. Oh yeah, that was the other card. If you have the money for Droplets, you can play them in this deck. So, yeah. So there's that. And then the last lineup for that little spoiler here. I'll give you the exact deck profile if you guys want it. Again, I'd like at least 2 people down below saying they want to see this deck build. It's really cool. Pure going second build. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I can do some combos for you. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. I can't tell you how important it is. Peace out.